Hey folks, Frankie Day here on YouTube. Okay fellas, this Wednesday, this is the final reveal of my Cold War group build. And I'll probably be starting, probably adding another entry to it probably later on right before, I'll say probably around December sometime. But now I'm getting back on the ship models, and also got to finish up and get Steve, Jake Cutler's, my good buddy across the pond, to get his group build shaken, and using my Dakota, my Airfix kit. And I'll be starting on that probably by tomorrow. And tonight I'm going to resume back on the Alabama, so get some leeway so I can make a video of it tomorrow. And so this evening we're going to concentrate on the C54 SKYMASTER on the Cold War group build. Like I said again, fellas, this group build's good all the way up to the 1st of January 2016. And like I say, ain't no rush, fellas. We got 3 months, whatever it is. I know you fellas out there got a lot of projects under your belt, and so do I. And whenever you guys get a chance to get them out of group build, that's fine. If not, don't worry about it. I'm just trying to keep the modeling community going, keep your interest going. At least I'm trying the best I can anyway. Okay guys, getting back to the SKYMASTER. I just finished her up, and she looks beautiful. I got the boxes in there all loaded up, ready to take off the Temple Hoth and drop off some potatoes and coal and all kinds of goods and victuals for the poor German folks out there that suffered very greatly during the war. That beloved Fuhrer right there left in one hell of a mess. No government, no leadership, virtually no nothing. Just existence is what's left of Germany. And it was very terrible what that man done, you know. And so that was a very humane action on our part, the English part, French part, and participating in maintaining law and order for Germany and getting new leadership there so they can carry on. Okay guys, this an overall perspective and review of the kit as building it. It's a kit I would not want to, I wouldn't want to have a novice work on. It's a kit not for the novice at heart. It's too many small parts, a lot of detailed parts. There's a lot of confusion in the instructions, how the parts are assembled. And so therefore you just got to keep on looking at the instructions and look at the plane and figure it out as you go along. And eventually you'll get there, you'll see what they mean. Well, like I say, the only bad thing I've seen about the kit so far is how the directions are designed. And more or less, you got a lot of pictures in there that shows you what this part goes to this part here, but there's no clarity to it whereabouts how it goes to. So like I say, you just got to figure it out by looking at the part in that too, both. And the aircraft was finished off in all clads. It's the first time I ever used that. Actually, it's the second time I used that. And it's very good stuff. You got to keep that bottle shake up, folks, because you got a lot of those metal flakes in there like that. They'll clog up your airbrush, so you got to be very, very careful. So that's a word of caution to use Alclad. So I'm not going to make a habit of using that stuff all the time, though. It's just something different, though, you know. And I might be like everybody else, trying to experiment and get involved in other building material besides the usual. Okay, we're going to come over here and take a look at the C54 SKYMASTER, and we'll swing the camera over to yours truly and discuss what's on the agenda for this week. And I'm going to try and get some kind of a weekly program going on here, folks. Keep everything going. And oh man, winter's coming around the corner, so it's not going to be long. Okay guys, I'm going to take the camera, swing around, excuse me, take a look at the C54 SKYMASTER. Okay guys, there she is, sitting on the makeshift artificial tarmac, and ready to take off the Temple Hoth and deliver the goods to the good German folks. And this came out pretty good, fellas. You know, I like the brilliance of the Alclads. It's you know, some it's very good limited paint. It's almost it's like a plating more or less more than anything. And once that plating gets on there, it's sealed. Like I say, it'll come off your hands. It's like M&M candy. It's not, it melts. You know, it don't melt in your hands. It don't come off in your hands. It's just. And what's good about it is you can take a nice soft rag and burnish it by rubbing it down, and keeping it nice. You know, you'll be able to smooth it out, the finish a lot more than what's done on the kit. Let me get this up a little more, folks, so you can see this thing a little bit. Most of the finishing is the decals. The kit gives you two options for decals. It gives you the later C54, and it gives you the early C54. And I believe they both participated in the Berlin airlift. I think this aircraft may be the Candy Bomber's aircraft. I'm not too sure. The Candy Bomber was very humane, very nice, great fella. This guy here, he more or less had bags of candy, opened up the window, threw the candy at the kids. And believe you me, the German kids sure love those Hershey bars we gave them. This is a good kit. There's another kit of this, folks, by 1/72 scale. It's an ejection plastic kit, like this one here. And I believe it's by Mach. It's a French company. And I've never reviewed their kit or had their kit, but I do have their PB2i Coronado, and it's a nice kit and everything like that, but the instructions are very, very trashy. Leave a lot to desire. And what you pay for the kit, you should at least get some decent instructions for it. And they make good kits. They're pretty much on the expensive side. This kit here runs runs $72 for the Mach kit. I can get this here for 40 bucks at my hobby shop. And it retails $49.99, but I got this one here for $40. And I was very lucky. So I went down there and see the good folks down there at Hobby Town, and I saw Wayne Moyer and a few of my friends down there. I went and bought me another C54 SKYMASTER, so I got it in my stash. And I might make a Navy R5D out of that one. Anyway, folks, this is a very good kit. I would not recommend this kit for the novice, like I said earlier in the video. And this kit leaves a lot of options, what you can do with it. You can get landing gear is optional. The flaps can either be lowered. In this case, they are lowered. And you can raise them in flight configuration. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing, they really did their homework on it, and I think Bert Kinsey of Scale magazine, I believe he had a lot of involvement into it also, making this kit also. And like I say, folks, no stones run covered in this kit. Everything is there. You've seen it earlier in the videos, how all the beautiful interior work done in this aircraft, and pretty soon it's all covered up. So it is what it is. And there's those little boxes I made in there, folks. What you do, guys, do this. Make boxes instead of, I was thinking about making some out of cardstock, out of paper like that. So what the hell, I'll make it wood. So I went down there and got me some wood stock out here. And I think it's about 5/16 by 5/16, I believe, or maybe ½ inch. And I cut some boxes off, used my Mighty Mite. Stained them, sanded them, and stained them again. Put them inside the aircraft. As a matter of fact, polyurethane tube type cement, like this right here, and wood, they go together like soup and sandwiches. No fuss, no muss. Glue's pretty good to plastic, so that's why I cemented the boxes in there, keep it from running loose in there. So to about how to display this thing, I don't know where I'm going to put it at. It's a big airplane with a wingspan of about 22, 23 inches. The C54 SKYMASTER, I believe it had a wingspan of about 150 feet. And it was a good size airplane. It's a toy compared to what's out there today. And the successor is the DC-6 Cloudmaster. It's the only difference between the Cloudmaster and the SKYMASTer. The DC-6 B and D models, they have the fuselage are more longer. They put an extension in the fuselage. The same thing that is the DC-7, which is the last of the Douglas prop-driven aircraft, a civilian aircraft. The kit does give you a pogo right here, folks. there's not enough room in this cockpit to put nose weight. There's just no room at all. So the good folks at REVELL give you a pogo right there, and that pogo right there, what it does is keeps your model on all three wheels. And the downfall of it is very, 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 very fragile. I cannot stress what the word fragile means. Like I say, all it takes is a little bit of, you hit it by accident like that, you snap that pogo. So it's something I'm not gonna use entirely, but just for display for this final review is good enough. So after this video, I'm gonna go put it away somewhere, because sure enough, it's gonna bust. So if you're gonna go that route, fellas, and what I should have done, I think I may do it in this one here. I think I was go ahead and break that off there and stick some wire in there. I got some small drills. I could be able to go in there and make some wire, the substitute for that, and that'll take care of that. I may just do that just after I finish this. Huh. I just thought of it now. It's too bad I thought of it later on. But it's an easy fix and it's no problem. Anyway, guys, anybody's got this here kit in your stash, it's a very wonderful kit. You'll find it very pleasing. There's only one problem too during the assembly of it is the fuselage. With all that internal gear inside of it, I mean, believe me, we set that fuselage inside the inner hull. It's really tight. You really got to really clamp it down, bear on it. So I kind of stay away from acrylite glue, super glues. So in this case, the fuselages are joined together, we use that super glue, which is a very, very good plus. Make sure you get a sure tight joint. And you can see that Alclads really does a job on this thing, folks. There's two different Alclads they use. They got all kinds of finishes, but they got the kind that really shines by buffing. They recommend by using a glossy black primer before you apply the aluminum Alclad. That way, with a nice finished black color, something chemically reacts with the plating. You can buff all you want to. More I've seen some so darn shiny right there. It's almost like that air conditioning shiny tape that you that the air conditioner installers use on trunk lines on heating air conditioning work. Anyway, folks, this stuff here will do just pretty good. And so there's a word of caution when you're building this thing is that, like I said, it's got very fine, delicate pieces. Now, so far the nose wheel doesn't give you no problem at all. It's fragile enough to snap. You gotta watch out. But these flaps right here are very, very fragile because the Douglas incorporated the Fowler flaps. They fold, they slide out and they lower down, and so you got your flap hangers right there. They were very, very, very fragile. And it don't take much to snap those off. So you got to be very careful, fellas. And if you want to avoid all that necessariness, just go ahead and glue the flaps in normal flight position. And that's one less headache to worry about. But as you can see, it goes together quite well. It's a beautiful kit. And again, for the third time, I highly do not recommend this kit for the novice because it's hard to build. It's got difficulties in it. But anyway, the decals came out excellent, no fuss at all. I used my favorite decal solution. This is all Walthers right here. As a matter of fact, I'm running out of it, so I better get some more tomorrow. Tomorrow's payday. I'm gonna go down and see Russ down there at Smitty's Hobby Shop. I'm gonna go down there and see if I can get some more of that because I'm only low on my building supplies. And after I finish up that pogo, I'm gonna go ahead and find a spot so this thing can be out of harm's way until I figure out where I'm gonna put it at. And I'm starting to start working in Alabama so I can prepare for a video for tomorrow evening. Okay, guys, this concludes video number 5, the completion, the final reveal of my REVELL 1/72nd scale C54 SKYMASTER. This is the Vernon Airlift Special, Operation Tiny Vittles. And it's a beautiful airplane she is, folks. And so if you guys don't have none of these in your stash, go down to the hobby shop and get them quick. I imagine they make so many of these, and they'll discontinue making them. And also, like I mentioned in the last video, I just found out through the grapevine that they're making a civilian version of this, the DC-4. It might be Pan American decals or not United Airline decals or American Airlines, any kind of airline companies that they use. It's quite welcome on the DC-4. And that'd be that. Okay, folks, take the camera, swing around yours truly, and finish up the video. Yeah, here's yours truly right here. Okay, guys. So far, the video for tomorrow, it's going to be another update. It'll be update number 2 on my Commerce Raider, Confederate Commerce Raider, CSS Alabama. And I was working on it last night, and I was working on the C54 too, kind of back to back a little bit. So tomorrow is going to be a video. It's going to be update number 2 on the CSS Alabama, how much I got done taking from the last video. And like I say, it's a fast build, that Alabama right there, because it's not that many parts compared to most of the REVELL kits that are on the market today that have a lot of parts. Though, but a kit this size has got to be you can put more detail into it what the kit offers. So I'm kind of doing that too on the side. So it's going to be a long build on this fall build here. So anyway, guys, I'll probably have a video this Friday on Jake Cutler, Steve, my good friend across the pond. And he's got the C47 Dakota group build shaking right now. And I got my old Airfix tooling kit that I'd be using for his group build. And so I should have a video of that by this Friday. And more videos coming in the Alabama. And I got some more videos of the Arizona coming up too, because I'll probably be working on the Arizona probably by tomorrow. Tomorrow evening after I make the video on the Alabama. So I'll probably have that. I'll probably have a video of that maybe hopefully by Sunday. I have a video of the Arizona. Cause I looked at it last night and see how much I had to do on it. So I got to paint the fire control stations and add their railings by using the Photo Witch railings, which comes with the kit. Thank you, Mr. Trumpeter. And paint the pale gray. Install same to the superstructures, and probably start working on the ship's boats and other sundries and details. Start working aft. Pretty much done on it, folks, and that thing. It does build fast. And the eBay, I'm looking at eBay. So good Lord in heaven, so they're cheaper. They're getting cheaper all the time. I saw one on eBay last night for 178 dead presidents. And I'll tell you one darn thing. Compared to the 300 I paid for my Arizona, which I got it. I paid $200 for it, so Russ gave me a good deal on that. So I saved myself $100. Thank you, Russ. It's much appreciated, sir. I still appreciate that. Anyway, that's probably what's shaking for this week. So I have about 3 videos come along this week, maybe 4. And I'll keep you guys on your toes and keep me on my toes. So this concludes video number 5 from a Cold War group build. And probably around December, I'll probably bring out another one I can add to my group build. So like I say, fellas, take your time. I know you guys got a lot of stuff on your plate you want to finish up on. And maybe no interest or whatever there is, you know, no big deal. Heck, you know, there's more builds coming up. So if you guys are more than welcome to get in my group build, and I'm very honored to you fellas, and that'll be that. Okay, guys, it's time for you to sign up right here, get this thing uploaded, and get it published so you guys out there can see it, this video. And so tomorrow, stay tuned for part 2, video 2 of the CSS Alabama, my fall build. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, fellas. And I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. May God bless, make Mama happy, and please subscribe. And catch you guys tomorrow. Bye, man.